Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm back in the Instruments of Destruction workshop looking at a trebuchet by Rosley Othman, as well as a bunch of other crazy creations in store for this video, including stuff like using the grappling hooks and the gyroscopes and logic. But let's start off with this one. There's apparently some type of trebuchet. I've tried to build a trebuchet myself, and I had trouble getting the weight mechanism to work. I don't know if the physics have changed, but looks like there's one button. We just gotta press E and watch it go. Here we go. Look at that, all just timing based. And of course, we're right in between the buildings. So why don't we move this right in line with that building so we can actually see some destruction in Instruments of Destruction. There we go. Whoa, whoa, what is the physics of that right now? What's happening over here? What are you gonna do this time? Ooh, that was a good one. Literally a hole through the building, and it's still doing the weird physics thing. But you know what? It's just kind of what I've come to expect with games like this nowadays, as if it was any different years ago when I first started this channel. But let's move on. All right, up next we have something kind of different. This is called Aiming Practice. Oh, also by Rosley Othman. I actually can't see the names of these things until I spawn them in, so I had no idea that this happened to be by the same creator. So it looks like I aim side to side, and I press E to shoot. What? Oh, this is cool. Oh, I just got almost a 2-for-1 there. This is really interesting. Interesting, the side cannons fire when I fire too. Oh, that was a good one. And what about this target here? Wait, do I gotta hit the red? Why isn't that target? Come on, ready? Why isn't that target dying? Do I have to hit the left side of it? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I saw there's sensors on the left side of those targets for some reason. So yeah, this is a creation unlike anything I've seen before, just kind of showing the diversity of stuff this game can be capable of. It's not all about just building things that destroy buildings. You can build things that destroy themselves, apparently, using the sensors. Okay, up next. Okay, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is a lot bigger. This is Bouncer from Skylanders by Beetle. Now, I'm not personally familiar with Skylanders, so I can't really say anything to the accuracy of what this thing looks like, but it looks cool. And why? I just have a platform to stay on? Does this platform serve a function other than keeping me trapped here? All right, there must be like a jump function or something. Oh, we got laser eyes. That's pretty cool. R and F, do that. Okay. Yeah, there's a jump function. I had a feeling. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, and there's our cannons. This thing is really cool, actually. Okay, I want to know how this thing is working, though. There must be a gyroscope in here somewhere, right? Oh, we got 2 gyroscopes right there. There they are. So that's what's keeping us up. I love the gyroscope. It gives us so much accessibility to just cool creations without having to be like an expert physics programmer. Let's see if we can actually cause some destruction with this thing. All right, you know, we got the classic laser eyes, but I think cannons are so much more satisfying sometimes. There we go, and let's add some jumping into this as well. Look at that. Oh, we did a shockwave when we landed a little bit. Yes! Oh, that is satisfying. Oh. Sometimes I forget the shockwaves are a thing. Oh, we're going into the water. Hold on. Let me save myself. All right, jump. And shockwave. And shockwave. Shockwave. I love shockwaves. This creation was actually I expected it to be fun, but there was so much more fun to be had than I was actually expecting. So there we go. I'm back in my home base here. Okay, up next is something interesting. This is actually a showcase ballista by Radian Games, the developer himself. So there's an upcoming contest, a build contest in the Discord that is ballistas, and I guess this is an example ballista, and it's just one button. So let me press the button, and we'll see what happens. That's amazing. I gotta respawn and line myself up with a building now. So what is even going on here? Does this thing spiral intentionally, or is that just an unintended side effect? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Sometimes I forget this game has slow motion. Oh, it's slow. And I also sometimes forget that slow motion changes the rope physics. So let's go down to 40%. Maybe this will be better. Yeah, that definitely. Oh, it does spin on purpose. The drills, or not the drills, but the spikes at the end of it. Yeah, you can see the spikes on the end of this arrow, or bolt, if you want to call it that. There's a motor that spins those, which then, you know, it has a counter force that spins the entire thing. So here it is in kind of slow motion again. Ooh. There's so many, there's like so many things happening to this. So these arms are what initiate pulling back, as you can see. Hold on, reset. I'm looking at it one step at a time. That pulls the entire thing back, and that's attached with these cables or bungees. And then these arms also pull down to create additional tension to toss it forward. Like, that's so crazy. All right, moving on. We have Building Shredder by Beetle, and this is just something full of grappling hooks. I've never used more than one or more than two grappling hooks at a time in my initial grappling hook experiment, so I'm really curious what this is gonna be like now. All right, so take aim. You know what? This building over here seems more suited for what we're working with these grappling hooks. E? Oh my goodness, it's on a loop. What? This is terrifying. This reminds me of like a horror monster, like an octopus monster or something that just annihilates you. This is legitimately a horror monster. Oh no. Oh, we pulled ourselves into the building. It's like the tendrils coming up from the underworld. This is such a cool creation, though. I never thought about having the grappling hooks on an auto kind of firing loop. This is really interesting. It's so weird. It looks so like... It looks so natural is the weird thing about it. Like, it doesn't look like a robot or mechanical. It looks very biological, and it's kind of creepy. It's so fascinating to watch this thing. It's so cool. Yeah, that is an insane creation. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. This is an insane creation. I really like that idea a lot. Okay, up next, oh my goodness, what is happening right now? This is Ballista by Intense Angel 84. And I think we're gonna start blasting. We're gonna do some blasting with this thing. This thing looks intimidating. We got a bunch of these are all magnets. All of these are magnets. This is a line of magnets. So I am very curious about this. F. Oh yeah, all right, we're loading right now. You can see all the balls are being magnetized into the barrel right now. I'm at 242. All right, let's just go to like 300. I got 304 cannonballs right now, and I'm pretty sure if I press Q, they're all gonna blast out of here. Too bad I'm not like aiming at anything, but let's see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Here, let's reset. We'll get some of our frames back, and I'll actually aim this thing at a building this time. All right, 304 cannonballs again. Let's see how it does this time. Whoa! That was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. The way the top of the building just flipped after the entire bottom of it got disintegrated was awesome. That was very satisfying. That was an awesome blaster. Okay, up next, the Steering Flip Beam Walker by Pilot. This is actually very similar to something I built in Scrap Mechanic a while ago that is actually based off of a thing that exists in real life. So this thing, it just drives along this, and the weight of it actually causes the rest of this to flip over. but apparently this thing has steering in it, which I was not able to put steering on mine, and I have not seen, the real life version doesn't seem to be able to steer either. So let me see how this thing steers. Oh, that's interesting. So this thing has 8 feet instead of, but like each section, there's 2 foot sections and they each have 4 feet. And that, I think, gives them some extra stability for steering. This is really interesting. Look at that steer. That's really cool. Yeah, it is so cool to see some things I built in one game and having them present in a completely different game that has different kind of building mechanics and physics. And this thing works beautifully too. What are these? These are not like normal wheels, but they look really cool. Oh, these are just tubes. These are like pipe pieces. They work so well. It's so smooth. But let me look at the steering mechanism. Oh, that's interesting. They're independent. These legs are kind of independently attached from the left and right side, and they're just on these 90-degree pivots right there. Oh, I see why there's logic. The steering is actually more complicated than you would expect because of the way, like, if you just watch this steering up here, when I press A, you can see that this is the front leg. So the left side turns inwards and the right side turns outwards because these are the front legs. But if I swap, watch this. If I swap sideways, or if I swap to the other side, now these are the back legs. So if I want to turn left, the left one now turns inwards to the front instead of to the back. And then these basically reverse direction. The steering has to reverse direction because the front and back of the legs swaps places. So there is a sensor right here that detects when this side is up, and then that changes the signal going into the steering. So it'll actually swap as it lands. So yeah, you can actually see if you watch these back legs right now, I'm holding down the A button, and even though I'm holding down the A button, you'll see once it flips over, the steering actually swaps. You can see it actually steer even though I haven't changed any of my inputs. So that was actually way more complicated of a steering system than I thought it was. That explains why I couldn't figure it out in Scrap Mechanic. Really impressive on that one. Okay, up next is Crawl Space by Ice Cream Man 4254. And this one is a walker. And as you can see, it actually walks super fast. Like, I gotta analyze this walking mechanism a little bit because this is kind of insane. Oh, and it turns like that. All right, what do these other buttons do? Oh, I have a cannon that I can aim and shoot. Of course, just why not add a tail cannon? And then what does T do? Why was that such an awesome jump? Okay, we need a better map for this. Hold on. Yeah, this thing needs some space. So here we go. It takes a little, it bounces a little bit, but then look how smooth this is. Is this not insane how smooth this actually is? And wait a minute. Do we have, what is going on here? We have like ball joints. This actually works. These ball joints rotating as something goes around and as something turns and keeping it, the shaft rotating. That's super cool. The way that this thing runs is super interesting. I am so surprised at how effective this is. I'm gonna watch this in slow motion, but first I want to see this jump again. Ready? Oh, there's ones in the front too. So there's just this subtle little piston movement. It extends the legs as they angle backwards. And actually, I'm just noticing both the left and right legs are on the same pivot point. So they're just working completely opposite of each other. And we're kind of floating right now in slow motion. But yeah, it just extends it as that side goes backwards, and it lifts up the other side as it goes forward, which just creates this really smooth, surprisingly stable walking system. I cannot believe how simplistic that is. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I was about to annihilate something. Well, there you go. It's destructive too. All right, then up last, we have the Zeno Fighter by Stranger. And this thing, the aesthetics of this thing look amazing. It has actual wing pieces and stuff, so I'm assuming this is gonna be some type of flyer. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, this thing has some weaponry. All right, here we go. Let's see if I got this. Lift up. Oh, that was such a smooth takeoff. That lifted up instantly. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I turned way too sharp there. All right, let's level off a little bit. There we go. All right, this thing, it levels off so good. And look at these wings, they're so cool. Like the angle that these things are put on is really, the aesthetics are awesome. All right, I think E is lasers. Yes. The lasers actually have like resistance, like some kickback. Like look at it slow me down. I think I have speed. Yeah, I'm going like 470 and this brings me down to like 250. Wow. All right, let me see if I can use my bombs here and actually hit a building. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, that was satisfying. The angle was really cool too. Oh, I should be using follow camera. All right, I got my laser sight active now. All right, ready? There we go. Oh. Pull up. Oh no. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. We just narrowly grazed the building. All right, here we go. Yes. That was actually surprisingly easy. It's so much more satisfying when you just take a couple of shots and then they hit rather than doing a whole barrage just for spraying and praying. But of course, you know, if you want to, no one's stopping you from doing this either. That is so cool. Ow. Okay, and we're down. Oh, look at this. That is so cool. All right, so which one of these creations was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below, and let me know what I'd like to see on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy this right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.